So I'm settling into Shade Tree Stables. I've had this inkling for a while that the Prestige saddle that I had a saddle fitter check out and say fit him was not fitting him correctly because he was really hollowing his back out, and I was trying to do everything I could to figure out why he was anxious and why he was raising his head and why he didn't want me to get into the saddle and just all these markers. And so I called Tiffani with Hug Your Horse, and she is a saddle fitter, and she specifically is specialized in Hidalgo saddles, but she can measure other saddles as well. And so I called her and said, can you measure this English saddle that I have and tell me if this is really working or not? So she shows up and she sets everything up, and we, get down to business, and we step into the studio first. So you're going to see me sitting on my saddle, and she takes pictures from all directions. And then on top of that, she measures me to see, how long my shin and my femur and everything is. And she also checks the saddle itself to see, is the tree broken? Is it twisted? What size is it? What size should I have? The first saddle fitter that I ever had work with me never did any of this. Then we step out into the arena, and she measures Hickory, and she actually marks up his body with like a no saddle sitting zone and a safe saddle fitting zone. And so you're going to see some of those marks where the red marks is like no zone, and then where the blue marks are, you'll see kind of these safe zones. And there's a side view here. There's a rectangle up by his spine, and that is his saddle fitting zone. Anything beyond that is a no zone. Anything in front of that is a no zone. And this was really eye-opening for me because the other person that I had hired didn't do this whatsoever. So I learned a lot in this process. She watched the horse move without a saddle. She also watched the horse move with a saddle. We eventually do put the saddle on his back, and immediately you can see it's too long. It's beyond the zone. It's almost near, I think, what they call the bucking reflex. So he has been the most tolerant boy through all of this, and my inkling about this saddle not fitting was indeed validated. So I was so grateful that Tiffani could help me with that, and she had me ride just a short time in it, even though we could tell the saddle was not the right size, and it creates like a dust pattern when you're riding, and you ride without the saddle pad, as you can see. So you get this dust pattern, and that tells you kind of where the saddle's hitting, and it was not hitting in the right spots. It was going too far back on his back, which is probably why I was getting a lot of hollowed back and a lot of just like, I don't want you to get in the saddle moments. So I got a borrowed Hidalgo saddle that my trainer had, and it's a leather tree saddle, and Hickory has been doing amazing in it. So I have decided to order my own Hidalgo saddle that's made for Hickory size and my size, and it's been on order for some time, and it's supposed to be on its way here. So when it gets here, I promise I will do a video of like an unboxing or something of the saddle, and I'll do something with us riding in it. So stay tuned.